guys, it's CC, and today is Wednesday, and I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, so just in case you've forgotten, today being Wednesday means that it is a very special day. It means it is time for Top 5 Wednesday. So, Top 5 Wednesday, of course, was created by Lainey at Ginger Reads Lainey. I will leave the link to her channel and to the Goodreads group below, so you can go and check them out. Now, like I said, it's been a while since I've done Top 5 Wednesday, but this week is a particularly special Top 5 Wednesday, and it is one of the issues I am most passionate about, and that is banned books. It is my top 5 favorite banned books, it was a very hard list to make, by the way, because I am very passionate about the subject of banned books. As a kid growing up, my mother was also really passionate about banned books, so every time Banned Books Week came around, she would go and she would get a banned book for me to read, because that was just something that was really important to her, because we are both very anti-censorship. So I have compiled a list of my top 5 favorite banned books for you all, or they're banned books or the most frequently challenged books. These are from the list of most challenged books, plus a couple of other lists around the internet of challenged books. So I'm going to tell you what the books are and why they were banned, which is gonna frustrate me. This is gonna be an angry one, and it's gonna be slightly longer than normal, because I ought to get good and angry about this. Coming in at number 5. For number 5, I chose one that I just recently read this summer, and that is Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson. This book is frequently banned for including, I'm not kidding, softcore pornography. I don't know if you've read this book. This book has a trigger warning for sexual assault. Sexual assault. They are concerned about softcore pornography when this book includes sexual assault, which I'm assuming it's also been banned for. But can we just examine for a minute the problem with the fact that people are labeling this scene as softcore pornography when it is a scene about sexual assault? It absolutely infuriates me that that is what is being recognized. Coming in at number 4. For number 4, I have chosen Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. This book, as I'm sure you know if you've read the book, is banned for a lot of reasons. It has drug and alcohol use. There is homosexuality, which is why it's frequently banned. Sexual explicitness, bad language, mentions of masturbation. It is also frequently banned for including abuse, and date rape is the official term that is used also for why this book is banned. The fact that this book is banned for a lot of things that actually happen and real teenagers do, as usual, makes me really furious. Anytime a book is banned for including real life, I get really, really, really angry, especially when it is a book that I think is as important as Perks of Being a Wallflower. I think the fact that it deals with these issues is the point of the book, and also the fact that we are still banning books for including homosexuality is just top-notch. Excellent work, people of the world. Let's ban books for including homosexuality. Even though it is a narrative about more than just the fact that he's gay. Never mind. I told you I was gonna get angry about this. Coming in at number 3. For number 3, I have chosen To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. This book is banned for also a lot of reasons. Because, sure, it is banned frequently for pornography, for inclusion of racial content such as slurs. It is also banned for mentions of rape, and for promoting racial hatred. Yeah, for promoting racial hatred and white supremacy. So, that's interesting. It also was banned a couple of times earlier because it promoted integration. Awesome. Sure, we wouldn't want a book talking about integration. Kill a Mockingbird is an incredibly important work of fiction. It is an essential part of, I think, a lot of required reading. Most of us try to read it in high school. I read it in high school for a class. And whenever a book is challenged for including racial slurs, the way that Huckleberry Finn has frequently been challenged because it includes the N-word, I get even more furious because now copies of these books they're being changed. There are copies of Huck Finn that the N-word has been removed completely, and that's just, it's like going back in time and changing history, and it's really frustrating because that is That is how they talked. That is how white people talked. That is still how some white people talk, excuse me. And going back and erasing that from history because it might paint some people in a bad light is so absurd, because the point of historical books and the point of classic books is often to learn from them, especially To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird is about learning and changing your mind and being a good person. To Kill a Mockingbird is a beautiful book and it is banned for silly, silly, stupid reasons. Coming in at number 2. For number 2, I've got A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Engle. This is one of my favorite books. I just reread it this year. Absolutely incredible book that is frequently banned for promoting anti-Christian values. That's right, that's what we're at. We're banning books because they're not Christian. Because you know everyone's Christian. Everybody. Every last person. This book was an incredibly important book to me as a child because the lead girl was a girl in a science fiction book, and she is the one who has to rally to save people. It's so short and quick, but it is about her being smart, and it is about family, and this book was so important to me, and the fact that it is banned for promoting anti-Christian values, so it got thrown out of a lot of places. Infuriating! A Wrinkle in Time is an incredible book. And finally, coming in at number 1. So as most of you know, this is one of my favorite books of all time. I often list it as my favorite, but it sometimes changes. And the book that I've chosen is The Giver by Lois Lowry. I read this book in 6th grade and I have read it numerous times since. I absolutely adore it. And it is a frequently banned book for reasons. It is banned because it includes degradation of motherhood. Okay. It is banned for including euthanasia as a topic. There was one place where it was banned because it contained occult New Age practices that the Bible tells us to avoid. It's real. It's an actual reason it was banned somewhere. It has been called lewd, twisted, violent. It has been banned for including a sexual awakening, which, as I recall, and I read this book within the last year, it's because he gets a crush on someone and starts to really like her. I don't think it I mean, he's 12, it doesn't go much further than that. And also because it includes the topic of infanticide. Which, of course, euthanasia and infanticide are huge, very serious topics. But the point is that this book deals with it in a very particular way and in a very special manner. And it's a very important book, and those are very important scenes. And banning books so that kids don't hear about it is not going to work. Kids are going to hear about it. Kids are going to find out from somewhere else. So why not make sure it is in a good book, in a safe place? I love The Giver. I think it's an incredibly important book. And banning a book for degradation of motherhood is a whopper. That is just ridiculous. Do you know how many books we would have to ban because there wasn't a good mother figure in it? That's... okay. So guys, those are my top 5. This was a longer top 5 Wednesday video than normal, but that is because this is a topic I am very passionate about. Go and read a banned book. Local libraries often do a book display for Banned Books Week. Go check out your local library, see what's there, look up some lists, read some books, celebrate the band. But please, go read a banned book. In the comments below, let me know what your favorite banned books are. There are so many that I wish I could have listed on this list, but I couldn't because I just didn't have room. A Day No Pigs Would Die, Looking for Alaska, Persepolis, Of Mice and Men. There are so many great ones. So, read a banned book. Until then, thank you for watching. I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!